Hello, good evening. Um, I welcome you to my channel this evening, and I'll be doing a short video on how to save money successfully. How to save money successfully. The very first thing you need to know for you to have a good savings or a culture of savings is for you to have an income base. So have a source of income. Have a job you are doing that generates income for you. That's the very first thing, and if not the most important thing, because it is from your income you'll be able to generate your savings. Number two, have a savings target or goal. Have a savings target or goal. So what I mean by that is that if, let's say, your income is 50,000 naira, you should have, and you want to save, you want to start saving, have a goal that for this particular period, maybe a month or 2 months, I want to be able to save 25,000 naira out of my income. So that helps you to strategize on how to save properly, or the steps you need to carry out to be able to achieve that goal. It won't be vague, but have a target for your savings. Or is it that you want to save for your schooling? Is it that you want to save for a project? You want to buy a land? You want to build a house? You want to start a school? You want to start a business? Let there be a specific target or goal that the savings is for. So it will be a motivation for you to keep saving. Number three, cut down on your expenses. Cut down on your expenses. And there are two things I want to talk about in this category. Number one, buy only things that you need and not things that you want. Buy only things that you need and not things that you want. And number two, practice self-denial. Practice self-denial. Number one is very explanatory, but number two, I'm going to elaborate on it. So when we mean practice self-denial, I mean that if, for example, you are to take transportation, you are to move from point A to point B, and that point A, you have two choices of moving from point A to point B. You could take a vehicle from that point A to point B, or you could walk from point A to point B. For your savings target or goal to be achieved, then it is better for you to walk so you can achieve your savings goal. So by you walking, you have cut down your expenses by taking a vehicle. Another way of self-denial is, for example, cut down your expenses on fashion. If you are not a fashion person, cut down your money on fashion. So practice self-denial. It may differ or vary as your lifestyle may be, but ensure that you practice self-denial. Luxurious things that are not needed should be cut short. And lastly, which is not the least, is ensure that as you start saving, let it be a continuous or a consistent plan. Ensure it is habitual, continuous, consistent. So if you save 50 naira today, ensure that the next day or the next week you save another 50 naira. You do not go lesser than that 50 naira. You could go beyond it, but if you feel that you are stretching yourself too much, ensure you don't go below what you started with. And before the end of the month or before the end of the period that you have planned to save, you will discover that you have achieved the goals. So in summary, number one, have an income. Number two, have a savings target. Number three, cut down your expenses. Cut down the expense. I hope you've learned something important today. I look forward to seeing you having good savings plan. Click on the subscribe button so that you can learn from our new videos that